HIIT, the power of the space between. Today at DFH, we practiced high intensity interval training. Most people think HIIT it's about intensity. Push harder, move faster, sweat more. But what if I told you that the real secret of HIIT is not the intensity? It is the interval, the space between the efforts. When you perform a high intensity movement, your body experiences stress. Your heart rate rises, your muscles are challenged, your nervous system becomes activated, and your body receives a signal that says, adapt, improve, become stronger. But here is where most people misunderstand fitness. The improvement does not happen during the workout. The workout only creates the stimulus. The improvement happens afterwards. Exercise scientists call this recovery and adaptation. And when recovery is sufficient, something remarkable happens. A phenomenon known as supercompensation. And what exactly is supercompensation? Imagine you are digging a hole in the ground. Every workout, every sprint, every squat, every push-up is like digging that hole a little deeper. The workout doesn't make you stronger, it simply creates the hole. Now imagine you stop digging. You eat well, you sleep well, you hydrate yourself. You allow your body to recover. Your body now begins filling that hole. At this moment, nature also plays its role. Nature is intelligent. It doesn't simply fill the hole back to where it was. It overfills it just a little stronger, a little fitter, a little more resilient. That is supercompensation. But what happens if before the hole is filled, you begin digging again and again and again? Soon the hole becomes deeper than your body's ability to repair it. And this is where fatigue accumulates, cortisol remains elevated, and your performance begins to plateau. And in many a times, it even declines. This is why recovery is not laziness. Recovery is where the body earns the right to become stronger. Remember, stress is the question you ask the body. Recovery is the time you give it to answer that question. And supercompensation is the body's answer to all the questions that you have been asking. The book Overcoming Gravity beautifully explains this principle. Training is not about accumulating endless volume. It's about managing stress and recovery intelligently. The body grows when the balance is right. The Zen Buddhists have a beautiful word for this, Ma, the space between things. In music, the beauty is not only in the notes, it is in the silence between them. In conversations, meaning often emerges in the pause. In life, wisdom is born during reflection. And in fitness, transformation happens in the interval. Today, many people become attached to a format. Everyday gym, everyday running, everyday cycling, always doing, always pushing, always believing that more is always better. But nature doesn't work that way. Day follows night, summer follows winter, the heart beats, then relaxes. You breathe in and then you have to breathe out. Everything in nature progresses through a rhythm. Effort and recovery, stress and adaptation, action and reflection. Without space, there is no adaptation. Without recovery, there is no supercompensation. Without interval, intensity loses its power. The goal is not to do more, the goal is to recover better. Because recovery is not the absence of training. Recovery is part of training. Let me share a Zen story. A young archer once asked his Zen master, "Master, how do I become the greatest archer?" The master smiled and handed him a bow. He said, "Watch the bow." The student looked confused. The master continued, "If a bow is always stretched, it eventually breaks. It does not become stronger by remaining under constant tension. Its strength comes from its ability to return." The human body is exactly the same. Constant tension is not strength. The ability to recover is actual strength. Today, don't just remember HIIT. Remember, intensity gives the body a challenge. Intervals give the body a chance. And in between the challenge and the chance lies the transformation. The Japanese called it ma, the space where growth happens. Because where there is rhythm, there is growth. Where there is balance, there is health. And where there is space, transformation begins. Before you leave, I have just one question for you. Where in your life have you forgotten the interval? Have you been working without recovering? Thinking without reflecting? Chasing without pausing? Share your answers in the comments because someone reading your story may discover their own. And if today's perspective made you think again, share this video with just one person who believes that more is always better. Sometimes the greatest progress begins with a pause. Until next time, take care of your body, your mind, your emotions, and your spirit. Because at Digital Fitness Hub, we don't just build strong bodies, we build strong human beings. See you in the next episode.